What is up, everybody? It's Mark the Mike, and this is another The Wrestling Babble podcast by Wrestling Inc. I am Mark the Mike. I'm joined by my tag partner, Louis Beans.
What is up? What is up?
And we got a shit ton of wrestling to cover, because there's always a lot of wrestling. Now there's one every fucking night. Every day, there's a wrestling show.
What a good problem to have, I guess.
It's a good problem, but it's also like, yeah, it's a lot. Because I'm actually trying to keep up with Impact because now they on AMC they're more accessible to watch now. So I've been keeping up. AEW been picking it up too. They've been having really good shows. I have there's critiques I have with that, but I also have the same critiques with WWE. But they've been consistent. They've been a lot more consistent than they have been before. So, and no matter what, you're gonna see Darby Allin almost die. Like almost every other episode, he almost dies. Like he has mad beef for everybody. Like you were in a mountain for a whole year, and you have mad beef.
You think he would have found some peace?
Right? He just left the mountain. You think people forgot about him? Like, no, he owes me $5. Let's kill
And that's what that bus driver said.
him. um, we will be skipping the wrestling retrospect because again, there's a lot of wrestling to cover. So, Santo Escobar was our pick last week, so it'll be up next week. We'll have everything set up for that. So we could kick into the weekend wrestling. Monday Night Raw. We kick off with AJ Styles talking about this is gonna be the year of AJ Styles. He still wants to have a tour after John Cena. CM Punk comes out and they challenge each other for the world title. So AJ Styles versus CM Punk for the main event.
It was good.
Yeah,
Um,
I missed what you said. What?
I said I would have just hit him.
Yeah, yeah. We have a 6 women tag. We have Judgment Day versus Stephanie Barker, Rhea Ripley, and Io Sky.
This was good. I think somebody got their ass beat.
Yep.
Uh, I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I mean, Rio is a good tag team, so I'm
Yeah.
not mad.
Yep. Yep. Adam Pearce apologized to Braun Breaker in division.
Oh wait, does that mean Stephanie McCurry can't have her match? Is that
Um,
why Raquel was in the Royal Rumble?
they didn't. I think they're still fighting on Monday.
Because she looked hurt at the end of that, so I don't know
Yeah,
what's up with that.
we don't know.
Okay.
But Adam Pearce apologized to Braun Breaker. That was the whole thing. And then Austin Theory defeats Rey Mysterio, and they take out
Did
the
they not
Luchadors.
did they not accept his apology?
They did not.
Okay, just making sure.
But they all are in the Royal Rumble, and then they all kind of like teamed up. We got our tag team match for number contender. We have Alpha Academy versus the New Day versus American Made versus Los Americanos, and Alpha Academy win. Otis and Tozawa, and we got shades of old school Tozawa that made me excited. Um, a good match, very good match. But again, like Jay Uso was there. Jimmy hasn't been on Raw for the last couple of weeks, so we don't know about that. I like that they're actually doing something with the tag team division, but I feel like there's a lot of work to be done with the tag team division.
I mean, as long as they're consistent on who's gonna be the standout, I don't mind. But if they just keep seesawing back and forth
Yeah,
and then don't do something with people when they have momentum, because I think that's a lot of the thing. Can I just say there was a point, regardless of who was in charge, where Otis had enough momentum that he could have been a champ and nobody would have batted an eye.
he was Money in the Bank.
And I'm just saying, there was enough that regardless of who was in charge, because it happened again. Remember, he had like a second wave of popularity
Yeah,
after that when he stood up to Gable.
people love
So
Otis.
I'm just saying, every time he seems to get the ball rolling, they blow it.
Yeah, I agree.
And he's with Tozawa, and I, I feel they've done him dirty too, because Titus O'Neil and him in the suit was the best thing that happened to him, because he was whooping people's ass. Anyway,
Yeah,
this seems like a good idea. Let's see what happens.
Me too. I hope something comes out of this. And I dug their Freddy Krueger expired gear. They had like the colors of Freddy Krueger, like that dark green and red.
So I guess they know it's Friday the 13th this month.
There you go. And then our main event was CM Punk versus AJ Styles, ended due to Finn Balor saying "fuck your ribs."
Yes.
he tried. Punk is glad that he did not wear white. Monday Night Raw, where you give it?
I give it a B, maybe B minus. I mean, maybe the main event carried it.
I agree with that. And what do you feel about the Balor attacking Punk?
I just think there needs to be repercussions to things happening. So what's it gonna lead up to?
I agree with that.
Because again, whenever a bad, and I kind of, I'm trying to think of after Royal Rumble, who's the most successful bad guy right now in WWE? And it's probably Liv,
Yeah,
but like everybody else seems like the well, maybe Drew McIntyre,
yeah.
but
Well,
he's
he's the
like
champ
he's
though.
always telling the truth. He's always telling the truth.
Yeah,
But I always say it just feels like whenever somebody starts to get rolling, I just said this about Otis.
yeah.
If Finn Balor gets the ball rolling and then the eyes are on him, it kind of ends up falling flat.
I think Biggie fucking said it like perfectly. I think on Raw Talk. Like, when the hell did I ever hear that there's missing spots in the Royal Rumble? That shit annoyed the shit out of me.
Hmm.
I get the frustration of him and attacking Punk, but I thought he would end up being in it, or he'll take someone out to be in it. And there's ways you could have done that, especially to some of the baby faces that were there, or some of the random luchadors that were there. But they had spots for.
Listen. Before anybody
Yeah.
gets mad at the original Grande Americano, no, don't do that.
Nah, I ain't talking about them. I was like, we got La Parker and Mr. Iguana. We kind of knew if Mr. Iguana 100% would have been in there,
No. You gotta have both of them
but they didn't do nothing.
because
Besides, Mr.
not
Iguana
suppo-
did a little something, but La
they're not
Parker was
supposed to
just
really
there.
do anything. They're just a little flag to say, "Hey, AAA." That's it. But you
I
can't have
I
more than one guy.
I wanted more. I wanted more. Like, there's a lot of things they could have done. I just say that. Beyond that, Finn Balor attacking CM Punk was a. I thought they were gonna go babyface. I thought they were gonna go him going babyface just because the reaction last week and not going full heel. But if they go full heel and they get that Balor from the second run of NXT, I will fucking love
Well, listen, it's
that.
not gonna happen because he's still wearing a tracksuit and and a baggy shirt. So you're just gonna have to make do with whatever they give us.
Yeah, I guess. But
I'm talking about
yes,
presentation wise. But let's see if they continue his actions, or does he just get a match and get beat again?
yeah,
Is what I'm saying.
yeah. But that ended because of Finn Balor. AJ Styles looked like he could have won. Like, they kind of made it look like he could have took the match and stuff like that too. Very good match though. Yeah, I might have B minus with it. I think also leading up to Royal Rumble, I feel like this is probably been one of the weakest builds for Royal Rumble.
And also, I think saying nothing about Oba was probably not as effective as
Yeah,
it would have made a big deal and showed stuff about him or had him on either one of these shows.
yeah, I agree with that.
Because if you look at it, he wasn't there until the Rumble.
Yeah, they gonna honestly didn't even have to announce him in the Rumble. He should have been a surprise.
True. But I'm just like to have more eyes, even more eyes on the guy. Like
Yeah,
who the hell? Who's Oba? He
yeah,
should have been there on both shows.
yeah. I agree. NXT. We had their Vanity Project destroying Joe Hendry in a brutal attack. That's what kind of kicked off the show.
I think most of the stuff was pretty good. Like they had, it was kind of hard to not realize though that those guys really beat that man's ass. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah. We had NXT Tag Team Championship. We had Dark State defeat OTM, and then the Tag Team Division came out, and there was a big brawl.
That was a good tag match.
Yes, it
I
was.
think Dark is picking up, but again, I say Sugars is coming into his own in NXT
Yeah,
because if you look up his stuff before he got there, he's got a lot of stuff with him and Javon.
yeah,
So you see how they move together. So you starting to see more of his personality in the ring, besides him just acting crazy when they're talking.
yeah.
So I like that. And OTM is just they looking better. So it's going to take some time, but hopefully they don't get hurt.
And get matching outfits, please.
Yes, either pick street or pick wrestling, one or the other.
Yes, Big Street or Wrestling. Jada Parker versus Nikki Lyons. I enjoyed this match.
That was good. That
Very
was
good.
good. It
Parker
was a
wins.
very solid match, and they need to stop playing with Nikita. Just saying.
I agree too. I think she's ready. I think she's gotten a lot better too. Those reps have been evolved, and the NXT live shows is really showing. I hope they give her more.
And her
Um,
being super into psychic stuff is something at least people are going with it because if you saw the stuff with her and Becky, it's like,
yeah,
all right.
yeah. Dion Lennox defeats Miles Bourne for NXT Championship qualifier, so he makes it. And then we also had the other dude make it too. Keanu Carver, he also made it,
Mm-hmm. Yes.
which they calling
And he just
Obafemi
tries to
2.0.
beat up everybody.
Yeah,
They cloned him in a machine.
pretty much. We got Lexus King versus Travian Heights. Solid match. Lexus King win.
That was good. I will point out though, Tavion's his suplexes are disgusting and unique.
Yeah, I agree
So
with that. That belly to belly is crazy.
yes, he
Um,
flips grown men over his head like that. That's crazy.
yep, yep. We have Zarya defeat Thea Hale. Solid match.
Why you got beat up on Thea though?
That is
I
true.
like the match, but still.
And then this was Carver versus Andre Trace. This was just an ass whooping.
Mm.
And then we go to Ricky Saints on incites a whole NXT brawl, title brawl. He's like, ha
He's lucky. They was
ha.
having a nice little speech, and then he came out. I was thinking somebody's gonna knock that ladder from under him, and that's gonna be a tragedy.
Yeah. But we have a ladder match coming for NXT soon, so for the NXT Championship. So that's carving up to be something good. Also, shout outs
Queen.
to Ava. She's stepping down as GM at NXT. She did not renew her contract, so they might have a new GM this Tuesday.
Oh, really? Wow, that's a shock to me.
She did. I just legit think she wants time off. She doesn't want to be there for a while, and that makes sense. Hey, to all to her, and hope good luck wherever she does.
Before we go off of NXT, who do you have to win? Because
I think
they're having
I
a
think
PLE
Ricky.
soon, right?
I think Ricky's getting the title back.
I think it's gonna be Joe Hendry.
I wouldn't pass it either. I
That's
would.
my pick.
Yeah, I wouldn't pass it. I got Saints. I think he's gonna take it or find a way to sneak his ass up to get it. He's scheming.
Hmm.
He's scheming. Watch. He's gonna bring Omos and he's gonna be his ladder.
I mean, somebody could do that.
Triple A, can you stop having Omos power last ride these little ass dudes? It's so messed up. Mini Valking of Kingo.
What's the conversion rate on pesos? Let's see what they paying this man.
Dude flew 10 feet down. It's fucked up. Anyway, we got AEW Dynamite. Solid show too. We kick off with Kenny Omega killing Rocky Romero. But that knee was fucked up.
This is true. I don't know why he was beating up Rocky. Well, Rocky challenged him, I think it was. So
The whole Don Callis family been after him, so
This is true. And Rocky is one of the 15 members.
Yeah, there's too many, and he got kneed in
No,
the
no,
back.
no, no, no. That's not enough. There
No,
needs to be a point where half the roster is just contracted by Don Callis.
they need like a second generation people. They have their midget wrestling like representation. They have their luchador representation.
Hmm.
Get a sumo somewhere.
Hmm.
Have
Yes.
representation everywhere. They don't have a lady either. They need some ladies.
Yeah, that's true.
Get the
That
women's
is true.
title going. There you go. So then you have the whole family going after shit. Good match. We go to the Continental Championship Eliminator. You had John Moxley versus Ace Austin. Very solid match. Moxley wins.
That was good. I like that.
Death Fighters are.
Again, he's
Yeah,
not week to week. Moxley's still having good matches.
yeah,
It's just what is he? And he's not detached at all from his group. So it's just still seems weird when he comes out and they cheer and then they boo the hell out of everybody.
yeah. And like depending on the
It's not pop.
segment, if they're with John
It's not pop.
Moxley, they're cheering, and then like if it's the Wheeler Yuta and Sharif, um, they're booing. It's like
Hmm.
the whole Death Rider is babyface is slash babyface and heel because again depending if Moxie's there then they babyface if he's not there they get booed, so they confuse me, but it is what it is. Don Callis' family is after Moxley. Uh,
They're not trying hard enough. That's all
huh?
I gotta say. Not trying hard enough.
No, you're not.
They're probably trying to off lowball him. That's all I'm saying.
We got TNT Championship match. Yeah, Mark Briscoe versus El Clone.
That
Solid
was a good match.
match.
I was not aware of El Clone's game, and he is very good.
Yeah. Um, I'm always going to say this. I get issues when someone eats a pile driver and then get loses by a roll up.
I mean, look, they all do it now.
Yeah,
It's
that
just
just
never, it's
annoys
just
me.
never gonna go away.
Yeah,
So yeah, I'm just used to it. It's never gonna go away
yeah, that just annoyed me.
until it does.
Yeah, that
Until it
just annoyed
does.
me. But other than that, it was a solid match. Briscoe wins, and then after the match, we have Tommaso Ciampa show up and challenge for the TNT Championship right after the match, and they will be fighting on Collision for the title.
And we know who won.
Yes, the new champ
I
is
must I
Tommaso.
must check that match.
It was very good, very good. Also was very happy for him. He again his contract ended with WWE a week ago, almost a week ago, and he already made moves. He already had everything ready to go, and I was just surprised how fast he went to AEW. I thought he was gonna maybe take a week off, but no, he was ready to go. So good for him, man. I'm happy for him.
Mm.
Brody King announces a championship eliminator against MJF next week. I like the promo. I thought it was actually kind of funny. But I actually like that they're adding someone into that world title mix because for the most part is the same people.
I mean, uh, it's not a bad thing, but I will say this is like a MJF trope because I think this happened last time,
Yeah,
or at least the time before when he held the championship, when he held the world championship. Because I believe Brody was one of the people that came knocking then
yeah,
and beat him.
yeah,
Um, so I expect the same thing. Maybe something's. It's just I'm not expecting a bad match at all, right?
yeah.
But when it comes to who will win a championship, does he have the shot or does he still have to earn the shot?
He
Doesn't
has
he
to
have
earn
to?
the shot.
So I expect him to beat him. I
Yeah,
expect him to beat MJF for the shot and get the title match. It's just I would that's something different. That's something cool.
yeah.
I have Brody King be champ.
I would pass him.
Just saying. Just saying.
I would like to see some of the people that haven't been in that title picture to be start showing a little bit more. I think they have a full roster of a lot of people, so I would like to see some people take more interest in the AEW World Title. Like you have Okada fighting for his title. I would like to see him go for the AEW World Title. Um,
Hmm.
like Claudio. Claudio's just there. He's the CML's champion, but I would like to see him go for the world title. Things like that. I would like to see just new people going after Pac. He just hasn't been going for a title. Let him go for a title.
Yeah, why not?
So I would like to just see more rotation and more people into that division because there's a lot of good matches you can see off of there too. Like I would like to see Ace Austin versus Swerve. I would like to see Swerve versus a lot of the other guys that they have talent. They have a lot of good talent. So mix it around and have people win, have people lose, but don't make it too predictable that they're gonna lose that opportunity no matter what because that's the level they are in. I just want to see more.
Yeah, how do they go? Yeah, how do they go up a level? It's by giving them the shot.
Yeah,
That's a,
yeah. And then I would say not. This is not only on WWE, on AEW. This is on WWE as well. You see how fast like Balor was extremely put when he could put in the world title picture. We were all fucking happy about that. You have a talented, hell of a talented roster. You could do that with that as well. I would like to see CM Punk go against other people beyond the people that he's been regularly fighting with the Vision and stuff. Like you have talent. I would like to see Kofi Kingston finally get a world title shot against Punk. I would like to see Xavier Woods get a world title shot against Punk. Those are things I would like to see, and maybe give him that credit to get in that division as well. So it's a whole thing in wrestling. I would like to see more people get that. We always talk about the rotation and getting people on TV. That's a big thing. I would like to see Cardona go for a fucking world title, and they've been using him like shit, and it's been pissing me off.
he got pooped on
Yeah.
in the Royal Rumble.
Yep. Yep. He had cool gear though. I like his gear. Anyway, AEW Women's World Championship. We had Chris Statlander versus Tesla. Very good match.
That was
Statlander won.
good.
That was really good.
That was very good.
Yep. Yep. We have World Tag Team Championship match. You have FTR versus Mark Davis and Jake Joel. Joel got hurt, but FTR actually keep the win. So there you
I'm
go.
so mad. He just got started there.
Yeah. And then our
Mhm.
main event is Swerve versus Andrade. See, I like Andrade being part of the
That was a
mix.
good ass match. That was a
Ah,
good ass match.
he has a boot mark to prove that too.
It was such a good match,
Yeah, it was.
and I
I
didn't
will.
expect anybody to win either.
I would like to see Andrade versus MJF for the world title.
I'd like to see Andrade as a champ.
Yeah, me too. So
Somebody's got to do it.
there you go. I would like to see these dudes again get more rotations into it, but that was a hell of a match, and that was a fun ass match.
Hmm.
Did they ever get to fight in NXT? I don't think they did. I think Andrade was out the roster by the time Swerve was getting like the
No,
North American title.
he was on the main roster,
Yeah, he was on
and
the main roster.
Angel was the one still down there because he fought Angel, didn't he,
Yes, he did fight Angel. Yeah,
for the cruiserweight title?
I think he fought him for
Remember
the North
when
American.
I mean, remember when they changed it to the NXT one? And
Yeah,
I think Angel was champ. I think didn't they fight at that point?
I think they did fight. Yeah,
Maybe if not for it, maybe but it was like that time period.
I think they. Yeah, I think he beat. I think Angel beat him for it
Okay.
because I know
Yeah.
he had the title.
Okay.
Then I think Santo Escobar took it from Angel.
Mm.
Because I know Santos was the last title with JD, and then them two fought in a ladder match to
Yeah,
unify
JD.
it. Yeah, because JD couldn't come into the states.
Because it
Yeah.
was COVID time.
Yep. Yep. AW, what do you give it?
I'll give it a solid B.
I'm gonna go A minus. Like I think the matches are incredible, and I think the fact that adding the women's world title match and Andrade and Swerve were fucking killer.
You
And
know what? I'll give it a B plus because I forgot my favorite part of the show. That was a segment
yeah.
was was Ricochet in the back when they beat that guy up.
Yeah.
He was like, "Oh no, don't touch me."
Yeah. All right. Next. I did watch TNA and Impact. I could run that down if you didn't get to watch it.
No, I did not see.
We got the
I've
new
only seen
system.
highlights, but I did see it. So I know the suitcases. I know about. Wait, was that? I have to be clear. Was that the last week's the suitcases?
They won the suitcases this week. They opened the suitcases, and McLean, Macklin is the one that got fired.
So I know. So how do I know that? Because they played that already. We saw that.
Yeah, yeah, it was this week.
That's the only one I saw.
Yeah,
So I know the people who got to
yeah, yeah,
stay in, and he got to go. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah. So we got the new system with Edwards, Brian Myers, Cedric Alexander, and Eddie Edwards. Um, they talk about why they got kicked out Moose and everything like that. So they're pretty much the new system. They got a new theme song too by Downstraight. We got
Most seem
BD.
better off by himself.
Yeah, he'd be good. BDE versus Nick Nemeth. Nemeth beat his ass.
That was cool though.
Yeah.
That was cool. That counter at the end was dope.
Yep. Yep. Then you had Ryan Nemeth come out and calling out Sade, and he got beat down.
Hmm.
Stacks versus Hometown Man. That was a pretty solid match. Stacks retains the title, but he had promised Andreana Grace that he would not cheat, and so when she was not looking, he held the pen down, and it's like I didn't cheat, I didn't do nothing.
Really? Okay.
Yeah. Uh, yeah. Jason Hotch versus Elijah. That was an ass whooping. Lana Black versus Ruthie J. That was a fast match. Black wins. It was nothing really special. She has a new finisher though. It
Oh,
looks better than what she had before.
okay. That's cool.
And then you had the Feast of Fire thing. You had Trey Miguel's. He has an international championship shot. You had Edwards with a world title shot. You have Eric Young with an X Division shot, and Macklin is the one that got fired. AJ Francis versus Rick Swan. I think this closed this night, and Rick Swan beats Francis. It was an okay match. Nothing. A lot of crazy spots. I'll go a B with this episode. I think we need a new. Again, I feel like we need more attractions with the knockouts. I'm happy that Ash by Elegance is re-signed, and she could be active now, so she might be going back for that knockouts title. So that's a good thing. I feel like they need a better rotation with that women's division though, because it's kind of losing its steam that it had before.
The only
Huh?
from outside, from like I guess a casual perspective of them,
Yeah.
I think what they're lacking is a division for the knockouts tag titles since they seem to be so prevalent on the show.
Yeah.
Because aren't there only like as of right now two other teams?
Yes,
Isn't it?
and one
Isn't
is
it
the
the
world champ.
inspiration? Yeah, about to say, isn't it
It's
officially only the inspiration and Xia Li and Brookside?
well, Inspiration's out.
What? Oh,
Yeah, that's why they dropped the titles.
oh, see, I didn't know that.
They didn't resign. Yeah, they wanted. They didn't want to resign.
Okay, okay. So
So
again,
So now you only have
they need.
Xylee and Brookside.
So that's why they have Zaruka.
Yeah.
Because I just noticed that was another thing that was a highlight.
hmm
Okay.
I would say give them. I actually would give them the titles if they're not gonna really fully give them in the tag division on Raw and SmackDown. I'll say give them the TNA titles and let them rotate the teams within NXT and TNA because right now I think that's where TNA is not lacking. Even in the Knockouts division, I feel like they lost a lot of people, and there's certain ones that are just not wrestling. Like you could bring Tasha Steele back in the division, that would be great. And there's a couple of them that just are managers and stuff like that. They don't really wrestle, so I would like to see them do more with the knockouts. I feel like that's something that's lacking. And then you see the missing part of Leon Slater. He hasn't been back on Impact yet, so I would like to see him come back. I know he had visa issues, and hopefully that settles. So we have not seen him on the debut on AMC yet. So hopefully soon. We have Friday Night SmackDown, and it kicks off with the Vision interrupting Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso. This lines up going into a four-man tag at the end of the night. It was fun.
I say the match was fun.
Yeah.
So at least it led to something.
Yep. Yep. Then we got kick off our first match. We had the United States Champion Carmelo Hayes. He fought Ray Phoenix, and very solid match. And Carmelo Hayes retains the title.
Yeah, that was a good match. I think that was the highlight of the show.
I agree. We have Judgment Day attempt to drive a wedge between Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair. This also leads into a match that Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss defeat Liv Morgan and Roxanne Perez. Also with the help of Stephanie Barker because Raquel Rodriguez came to interfere and was stopped by Stephanie Barker. Good stuff.
I just wonder, is she hurt?
I think
But
she
they're not telling us.
Roxanne
No, no,
or
no. I'm talking about
Raquel.
Stephanie.
Stephanie, no, she's back. I think they just building her.
Remember, that's the end of the match. She was limping.
Oh, she was living. She probably maybe land on
They
her
said it on
ankle again.
commentary. The end of the match, she was limping.
Maybe she came out too early then. Came back too
So,
early.
so I was trying to say, like, are they gonna? They haven't said if they're gonna postpone the match or anything.
No, they haven't. So we'll see. On Monday, I think they were supposed to have a match. Axiom defeats Johnny Gargano.
Solid match, but they gotta end this.
Yeah.
They gotta get some. They gotta get active. That tag division needs Axiom and Johnny Gargano. Without his buddy, he needs to be doing something with some substance.
Yeah.
Because what you doing? Taking a man's
Exactly.
mask, and this is what we doing.
Yeah.
What is the match for?
The mask. That's what was the match
Yeah,
for.
yeah. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
Johnny's too good to just be fighting the guy for his mask.
No, I
Like,
agree.
it is fun,
Yeah.
and you literally see that he's putting effort into something that's so small on a totem pole.
Yeah.
Like, he's literally doing the thing they say, like, all right, they give you this, well, fucking make the most of it. And he is, but like, is he did it already? Can we move on?
Yeah.
Because I'm just saying, they're not trying to say he's not a big enough star to fight anybody on the higher tier, but we know he can fight everybody.
No, 100%. You got to start doing something with Gargano, or honestly, Gargano could go and do exactly what Ciampa doing.
Mm-hmm.
Because he still could kill it. You got to give him the creative freedom, too. Like, what he did in NXT as a heel was fucking great. Bring that to the main roster.
This is true.
He was a great heel, and he got really better on the mic when he became heel in NXT. Everyone doubted him, and then when he started doing the wave shit with Candice LeRae, those dinner table talks and shit in the black and white, those shits were really cool. So I would like to see that more. Yeah, Gunther vowed to end AJ Styles' career. Then we have Ilya Dragunov versus The Miz because Miz was talking shit, and he was like, "All right, we gonna fight," and then he beat his ass, and Ilya
Yes.
wins. And then we do have Drew McIntyre derails Cody Rhodes, Randy Orton, Sami Zayn, and Jey Uso from winning the match. But then Jacob Fatu comes in and attacks Drew McIntyre, and it was just all up, bro. That's how we end.
As it should be, because Drew McIntyre keeps messing with people.
Yeah, so you lose your title, it's gonna be on you because you just start fucking with you
Well,
keep
that,
fucking
no,
with
he's
everybody.
smart because he'll never have a match that's uninterrupted because
Mm,
somebody will always be mad at him.
that is true. He has a circle of people mad at him. SmackDown, where you give it?
I give it a solid B.
I'm gonna B minus. I think there were some good things with the matches wise. I did like the segment with R Truth and the massive amount of balls they had available that Finn Balor somehow can't get in.
Yeah, I mean that's like the number one sticking point. It's just like, man, how Damian Priest just got in. He's like, oh man, I got a spot for you.
Hmm.
Damn, Finn Balor's on the wrong show.
Yeah, he might have to go to SmackDown because Nick Aldis is giving just he's just giving spots away.
He's making wheel. He's wheeling and dealing.
Yeah. Last but not least, I did watch Collision. Definitely watched the Ciampa versus Briscoe match. Fantastic match. Uh, the main event was great with the Babes of Wrath versus the Sisters of Sin, and it kind of builds more into um this chick, Megan Bain and Penelope Ford going for the tag titles as well. So they fought for the tag titles. Babes of Wrath won, and then Megan Bain and Penelope attacked them after the match, and then Steph came in, tried to save, and then they all got jumped, and the heels stand tall, and that was the main event. Tony Storm and Orange Cassidy was a funny mixed tag match. It was fun. But
Hmm.
none other than that, oh, the Radicals versus Crew was pretty good too. And then Darby Allin, again, beating game, beat up by everybody. Clark counters Darby Allin that kicked off the show, and yeah, they try to kill him, but Darby survived. Um, Collision was a solid show. I'll go B with this one, and Tommaso Ciampa and Briscoe is really worth the watch. And last but not least, we have Royal Rumble. I did not get to watch the AAA that aired on I think it was Friday night, so I'll probably catch up to it because I actually been keeping up with it because it's only an hour show. Came to a main event. Main event is like 30 minutes and it's on YouTube, and you get two pretty good matches on there. So if you want to see some people build like Kit Williams and stuff like that, watch those episodes. Um, Royal Rumble. We kick off with the Women's Royal Rumble first. Um,
What you think about it, sir?
um, hmm. I thought I was hoping for more. Like, I feel like we had a lack of standoffs and like really impactful standoffs that will make a storyline after the show after this match. And I think that was something that was missing a lot with me. Um, Beyond that, like again, like when you had Julia and Asuka, I wanted that to be something really important. I wanted when all the Japanese girls were all fighting each other. I wanted that to be something important. I feel like they lacked the things that were supposed to be important and didn't focus on it. It was just too much things going on that they were focusing on, and those key moments they were not focusing on. And I wish they did that better. Um, I like the Chelsea Green and Rhea Ripley moment. They focused on that. It looked cool. It was funny. It was great. Um, and she saluted her and shit. Um, there's some things I liked about it. There's some things I didn't. I wish I shout out to Lash Legend. She killed it. She was dominant in there. She eliminated some of the big dogs, as in Charlotte Flair, and I think she got Bailey out too. So she got some key like eliminations and stuff. But I feel like, and this is something that lacked in the men's as well. It's like the
You
lack
know,
of
I can
memorable.
tell you, and it was very, still just as good. Jordan Grace, Nikki Bella, Brie Bella, Charlotte Flair, and Io Sky.
Yeah,
That's a lot.
yeah. So yeah, she did eliminate a lot. But those are I know she did take out Charlotte Flair, and that was the one that that got like the most like focused on. But I'm glad she had like a really good run as well. I just had mixed feelings for women's. I think we've seen better ones, and maybe it's the restrictions of what they could do in Saudi Arabia and stuff like that that maybe didn't focus more on them. But I'm gonna go 3
What
for the
is
Rumble.
that? What
Uh,
is that?
what?
As in, they can't do what?
I
Or
don't know
certain
what
people
like
can't show up? Like, they're
I think
not
like the
allowed to
whole
be there?
yeah I think that, and then also like the lack of like I feel like I don't know. I feel like there was restriction. I don't know. I can't personally think, but I feel like they have been more creative with the Royal Rumbles, and I feel like it was not as creative as it used to be. Like I think last year's was way better than this year's. I feel like you got a lot of those standoff moments. You got a lot of those moments that you remember from those Royal Rumbles, and this one I feel like it was just rushed or it was just not really a focal point.
Oh, what's your score?
I'm gonna go 3.5, 3.5. I was not crazy about it. What else you
Uh,
said?
as far as my score, I would say the same, but I think it's just that number one, it lacks surprises, which that may have been affected by where they were, because literally people probably couldn't come.
Yeah,
There's literally two surprises,
that and I also feel like
embellishments.
yeah, and I feel like certain ones were
That's
not
okay.
willing to go over there to do it as well.
Yeah,
So
but
like
okay, but mostly they could have replaced those people who didn't want to go, and it's just like, yeah, I guess it's just people that just couldn't.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if there's people like say I don't want to, they could have been somebody else. They could have. been choice number two.
Yeah, I agree with that.
And it's just like, yeah, but look how far we got to go. He's like, I've already got money. Stop it. So I can understand that because literally just the Bella Twins as a surprise is kind of like, all right, come on. But
Yeah,
hey, listen. If you go by the crowd, they were the stars of the night.
yeah,
That
the
was
crowd
the
loves
biggest.
them.
Like they went crazy for the Bella Twins. I don't know how big their exposure is over there, but that's crazy. That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
That's not my feelings. But those guys over there, they loved them.
yeah,
So
it
they
got
were
the
happy.
pop they wanted. I wanted something more for Natty. I was disappointed with that.
Yeah, I would say that's the worst debut for her character that it could have been because it wasn't focused.
Yeah, and I
And
think
then if she's a grounded character, it's almost the same way you feel about Shayna in that type of match.
yeah,
It's like a grounded person doesn't feel special in a move where in a match where you're supposed to throw people over.
yeah,
'Cause you just running up to people and beating them up is not throwing them over. So your specialness wears off
yeah,
as people start getting thrown out.
yeah,
Like
100%.
literally, your attention is taken off Natty when Maxine goes out,
Yeah, pretty much.
and then Becky goes out, and it's like, oh, my attention's on the people that are getting thrown out, not on the person because she's not doing the throwing out.
Yeah,
She's not doing. She threw out one person.
one, I think.
She threw out Becky Lynch. That's it. She didn't even throw out Maxine, which I thought was weird. Didn't that
Yeah,
seem weird again? But then again, it was Becky. So again, it's just that that's one of my sticking points was you debut a new character that's supposed to be important, and it's like that kind of fell flat. So that's a
yeah,
boo boo.
yeah,
No surprise, not lack of surprises. That's another knock against it. Reasons or whatever. Still, that's a boo boo. And then the first half of the thing, it just felt dry.
yeah,
I told you I'm not into Alexa, Char Alexa. No slight against them. It just doesn't. It bounces off of me. So I didn't care. So that kind of felt dry as hell, non-eventful at all. And then they came in and then they almost got beat up anyway. So
yeah,
Kiana James was putting up a hell of a fight against the two of them. So what was the point?
yeah,
And then she looked like more of a star when she lifted up Nia Jax. So it's like I don't know how y'all wanted to have people be presented, but there's just mixed messages. So I
yeah,
was just waiting for the person who I thought was gonna win to show up. It
y-
wasn't Liv, but it was around Liv.
yeah,
So that's the feelings that they gave me.
yeah.
I'll say shout outs to the NXT girls because
I think they all could like
first
shout
one,
out. Yeah,
that's like the high points for me, the NXT girls. So 3.5. That's it. And I'm happy that Soul was like in the end. So there you
yeah.
go.
I'll say the positive things I have for it was the Kairi Sane elimination. I think that was my highlight of her accidentally getting Asuka and then Asuka yelling her name, and then her doing the
But I
Spider
think the
Man
camera work,
stretch. Huh?
the camera work was the best part. I
Yeah.
think of them getting Oscar's face with her gritting her teeth, looking at her.
Yeah, and then she did the whole Spider-Man stretch.
No,
She did like she got kicked. Kyrie got kicked in the back, and then when she got eliminated, she did the whole Spider-Man stretch, trying to not to get walled off. But I think that was my highlight of it because I actually liked it how that looked, and Kyrie was like, "Fuck." I liked it, the Chelsea Green and Rhea moment. I thought they did that one okay. Kalani doing a Phoenix Splash going in was insane. Because Phoenix Flames is not an easy move to do. She knocked that shit out the park, and that looked really cool. Again, Soroka
okay.
making it to the finals was good, but again, like lack of
But,
story
but
elements. A lot of yeah,
no, I'm just saying, yeah, but you gave your score for it, right? It was a
yeah,
what?
3-5.
35?
Yeah, yeah. I'm
All
staying
right.
with that. I'm staying with that. We got AJ Styles versus Gunther. Um, I love the match. I just didn't want him to lose. This is just more of a I didn't want AJ Styles to be done, which I don't think he's done. But I don't think I think he's done with WWE, but I don't think he's done.
I hope not. I hope not, because I think it was a boo boo that, like, So for the stories they had planned, you can't have it as a last match, right? Because Gunther had to be in the Royal Rumble last.
Yeah. Yeah.
So they shouldn't have did it.
Yeah.
He could have fought somebody else to have the story be that he was beat up before him attempting to do it. They should have postponed it
Yeah.
because I don't think they did it right. I still think one of the best, like somebody's, because you not everybody needs to do the John Cena where they have the match and they die
Yeah.
at the end. You know what I mean? And I think the best example of that was Sting. Like you don't have to kill everybody.
Yeah.
Sometimes you could do a really good like tribute to somebody and then just let them go.
Yeah.
So I think the not to do that, have a big farewell thing for him, but to at least not have the man in a foreign country where none of the faces in the crowd he can recognize.
Yeah.
It's just like, ugh. I know that check was big though, so
I they could have did
that's
this
all
in
I feel about
Chicago.
it.
Yeah.
That's all I can feel about it personally. But the match itself, I said, I think it was a five. They put everything out there, and the second half of the match, Gunther beat his ass.
Yeah.
He beat the shit out of AJ Styles for like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
So again, they hit hard. They did all the key moves and stuff, and it was good. But like, ah, I just feel some type of way it being over there, and then it actually being the last match, and it's just like, eh. And then him so called being the greatest, but he can't get the main event spots. I'm like,
Yeah.
do it
It,
at an event where he can.
yeah.
That's all. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
Delay it,
Yeah.
because
I agree.
I'll tell you what it boils down to. The matches are five, but at the end of the night, unless he's your favorite wrestler, you don't care because the men's Royal Rumble happened and something bigger happened at the end of the night.
Yeah.
This should have been the biggest thing of the night. That's all I'm saying.
Yep. Yeah. I agree with that. I 100% agree with that. I would even kept this as the main event if they were really gonna
They
do
did it
it.
on Saturday Night's main event
Yeah.
in his hometown.
It should have been that or even Chicago.
Because even if you do the hometown thing, you say he's got home field advantage, and then he loses, and it's like, damn.
You could have did
But he loses
this.
in a crowd full of people that don't give.
Yeah.
Because here, can I just say my only gripe with the Saudi fans, because I don't know them from Adam, and I have no political anything.
Yeah.
To me, they seem like it's a call and response.
Yeah. I agree with that.
Because no, and I'm not trying to say there's not hardcore fans that live over there. Because look at Mansoor, he's a if you've ever seen any of his stuff, you tell he's a hardcore fan, right?
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is a lot of the people in the audience seem like they've surface level, so they only sing the AJ song because they know that the people on the PLEs sing the AJ song.
No, 100%.
Not that they care enough to
Yeah.
sing. That's what I mean. So that's why I feel bad for him.
The crowd feels
That's it.
gimmicky. The crowd feels like they're doing the gimmicks that like French the France crowd did. Like they saw that big eruption, they want to do it too. So I agree with
Mhm.
that. Yeah, 100%. I agree with that. I think because Chambers is gonna be in Chicago, that would have been the perfect place to do it. Because he has a lot of history in Chicago too, with ROH and all that stuff, and then like and then the Chicago crowd is probably one of the biggest crowds. So I would have waited for it being in Chicago. I'm not crazy about Rumble being over there in general, just because, again, like I said about the women's match and stuff like that. I think the lack of creativity. I think they could have been more creative if they were over here. But anyway, it is what we got. But the match itself is a five. But yeah, like I wish it was in a better place. I wish not that it's a bad place. I just wish it was maybe his, like you said, like his hometown or a big wrestling town like Chicago or New York or shit, even in California or Vegas, wherever the fuck you want to do it. Even Mania, Vegas, you could fucking did that there.
It's just that nobody could be there.
Huh?
Could you go there if you want to see it?
Well, yeah, you just
No, I'm
had to
saying
go
you
through a
go.
lot of
Could
shit.
you? No, no. Could you go to? No. Could you personally take the time to go to Saudi to watch the show?
Yeah, you can.
No, I'm saying you.
Me? No.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
The average, like the fan,
Yeah.
you couldn't go to that show anyway.
Yeah. Well, yeah, green
It's
shirt.
not. It's not even like priced out. It's
Yeah.
like you going to take the time off work to go fly over there,
Yeah.
see the show, and then pay all that money.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
again, could have been somewhere where some people who have been following his career from the beginning could have made it to the show. Just saying.
Yeah, I agree with
That's
that. I agree with that 100%. Next match we have Drew McIntyre versus Sami Zayn. This for the WWE Undisputed Championship. Another crazy great match, and I like what I saw from it. I would have loved Sami Zayn to actually win it, but Drew Mac just got it, and I kind of happy where he has the title
no,
too. So
no. He has to. He It's his character. He has to get stomped in the head. He has to lose every time.
yeah,
Loved it. I gave the match 4.5. Drew beat the hell out that man.
yeah,
That power bomb was disgusting.
it was.
I don't think that table was supposed to break. That shit said, "Ouch."
I go 4 or 5 with it too. Good title defense, and yeah, that was a really good match. Um, and then we got the men's Royal Rumble ending the night. The winner was Roman Reigns. Oh, I didn't tell the women's. The women's winner was Liv Morgan, which was my pick. I'm happy with her.
I think that's why I gave it 3.5 because the last like 5 minutes to
Yeah,
5 to 7 minutes of that match was really good.
yeah, I agree with that. So the men's Royal Rumble.
Sleepy, sleepy, Braun Breaker.
Braun Breaker got.
His the way he was doing the I guess you say the sell after the stomp. It
Yeah,
looked like it was like he got turned off.
he saw the birdies.
Somebody hit, yeah, exactly. They hit the button.
Obafemi was number one, Braun Breaker number two, and got so lineup going to Solo. Solo will be the next person. I was happy to see Obafemi. I wanted him to come in later, I guess, but I'm fine with him being number one. He was just fucking everyone up anyway. Um, Again, I feel like there was a lack of 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 those memorable moments that you see in Rumbles, like those standoffs and those future rivalries and things like that. And I feel like that's something also lacked on this one as well. Um, I wish again. I'm biased, but I'm a big fan of Mike Cardona. I wish he fucking did more. I wish he was in there long enough to interact with certain people from his past. I would like to see him interact with Cody in the Royal Rumble. I would like to see him interact with The Miz in the Royal Rumble. Like guys from his past, I would have liked that at all. Like him and Randy Orton have an interaction because they were together during that time. Like those things are like is what pisses me off about this. Is like there's a lot of those spots that you could easily done with the maneuvers of people and stuff like that, and there are things that just annoy the shit out of me with this too as well.
See, I don't have those attachments to certain people,
Yeah,
and I think that the story that they were trying to sell me was enough for me to be good with the match.
yeah,
And then I didn't think House was going to show up at the Rumble, but I forget that people normally do. So that was a pleasant surprise. Because I just didn't know when.
yeah. I wasn't.
Because I don't again. Because I personally
Yeah,
don't follow rumor stuff. I have a
yeah.
lot of these people muted or blocked, so it's just out of my wheelhouse. Um, let's see. So that was a positive for me. Oh wait, you didn't give your score.
I'll let you do your thing and then we could score together.
Uh, well, I'm just gonna score mine first. I'd say 4. Like I had, it was good. It was a good one compared to the women's one, but it wasn't great. And I think that's probably the biggest complaint I can put against it is that it wasn't great. Like the pieces were there to have like a great thing, but because the main story was like throughout the entire match, because it literally did not feel like Oba was even the main focus.
No, I
It
wish he
was
was more.
more the vision was the story of the match, because literally the vision. Hey, listen, you could claim him or not claim him, but Paul Heyman standing next to him puts him in the vision, and literally the vision threw Oba out the match.
Yeah,
I was, you know what's funny was that it didn't make sense to me. And then I forgot that Brock and Logan Paul are on the same team.
yeah.
I forgot that.
And
I
then Brock,
literally
yeah,
forgot. And didn't Brock like clock him anyway?
yeah, he German suplexing.
Yeah, so exactly. He doesn't give a shit.
Brock
But
don't
he
care. He
saved
don't got no
but he
friends.
but he saved him from being eliminated.
Yeah,
So
he
it
did.
made sense. So it wasn't stupid. So I was like, but it did look like Oba forgot that was what he was supposed to do,
Yeah.
was to run over to Logan Paul like immediately.
Mhm.
So there was a hiccup there. So I think that wasn't as smooth. And I think that's literally about the only visual thing like boo boo that happened during the match. I think even the guys did a better job of like staying active in the background. Let me tell you about EO and how you can't have her in the camera shot in the Royal Rumble because she was hugging Raquel. And then she realized she was hugging Raquel and then she started hitting Raquel. And it
Yeah.
started looking, I was not focusing on what was happening in the middle of the screen and I kept looking at EO and Raquel and it was killing me. So I think at one point she probably thought it was Rhea because they had the same outfit on.
Yeah. They both look. Yeah, they had the same exact outfit on.
And either it was an inside joke and they were having fun, but
Yeah.
you literally see her with a like not a serious headlock,
Yeah.
and then she just starts hitting her, and I'm like,
It's like,
oh,
oh,
that's
I'm supposed to hit
hilarious.
you.
That wasn't supposed to be on camera. So the guys were doing it. You know how we talk about that. The guy
Yeah.
you sit around and not doing anything. Like Javon was and Oba were having a full match in the
Yeah.
background. Like, pay attention.
Yeah. I kept seeing it get thrown around somewhere.
Yes. So again, there was so many highlights or up spots for this one for me to be mad. Javon was killing it.
Yeah.
Ogo killed it. Glad to see Trick there, so they had to stand off. You know what I mean? Like again, there was just too many good moments, but then again, like you said, there were some that could have made it better.
Yeah.
So I can't score higher than 4.
Yeah.
And
I
I'm
can.
not mad that Roman won, but how much more evil would it have been if Gunther won?
Yeah.
Oh, ooh.
You know what
So
bothered me
again, I
too?
think they dropped the ball with that.
Gunther was limping. Why did no one go for his leg?
No, not one person.
Not one person went for his leg. I would have
You know why?
fucking
Because
bit
none of
him
them
an
were crabs.
ankle.
None of them were crabs. That's why Chad Gable was gone. I mean, original was gone already. So
um, I was disappointed with the 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 Grande and the original one. I think they could have did more with that. I actually will say they should have been one and two, so they actually can have like a full match before the next person comes in. Like those spots, I wish they were treated better. You had like again where it's at. I understand probably why they didn't do it, but like if it was over here, you 100% would have had Kit Williams and Jey Uso go at it and with a fucking theme off or some shit. Like stupid shit like that is what I want to see and be entertaining because that would have been fucking hilarious if Jey Uso comes out and the next person is Kit Williams and then they're just going back and forth with it, who has a better theme song or some shit. Like little shit like that that they will do like on other rumbles. Those are the things that I feel like there was missing about these. Our truth. Why he didn't fucking come and think that he's part of it and he's not. Shit like that. Like he was back there. He was there. The fact that no New Day member was there. The fact that like you had like Balor did not make it, but you had AAA, you had Mr. Iguani and Lon Parker. Good for them, but again, you have a main focus on Balor saying that there was no spots, and then all of a sudden there's spots for a bunch of these guys. That kind of annoyed me as well. The again, I wanted Cardona to have these at least these face to face with Cody Rhodes at least because he's been talking about him going for the title and things like that. I wanted some memorable things with that, or I actually think attractions for other storylines going into Monday WrestleMania. And I think like that's where it lacks. It lacks in building those storylines going outside of fucking going on to WrestleMania. A lot of the times when you start building rivalries, it starts at the Royal Rumble. Oh, you eliminated me. Now we're gonna fight next week. Shit like that. And I feel like there was not much of that. I wish Obafemi and Brock Lesnar had a standoff. I wish Obafemi and Bronson Reed had a stare off. Those are things that are missing from there that I could have been.
they
It could
did
have hit
though,
better. Was it? Then I didn't pay attention because
and
it
then
was
they
like
got
too much stuff going.
interrupted
Yeah,
twice. They got interrupted twice, and then they made it into a moment. So
yeah,
they did it.
they did. So then I forgot. They probably distracted me with other shit that I didn't pay attention to it. Powerhouse Hobbs, Royce Keys. I wasn't too excited for him. I'm sorry, I am not. He had a decent run, but I wasn't crazy about the character. I was not crazy about him being a Drew. I was like, you need time in NXT, to be honest. But that's my personal thing. I don't think he's there into the main roster, but I'm glad that he showed up. I just wasn't. It wasn't something that surprised me at all. And again, I just feel like again I was lackluster. I'm at a three. I'm at a 3.75 because I think it was slightly better than the women's, but I feel like again there was a lot of structure stuff with Royal Rumble that usually happens in it, and it just was really lackluster for me. And Royal Roman winning, I don't think Roman needed to win the Royal Rumble to be in the main event or to be in WrestleMania. Roman Reigns is WrestleMania. No matter what, he could just come next day and like, I want to fight you in WrestleMania, and it's gonna be booked. So I feel like he does not need that WrestleMania spot. Gunther again, taking out AJ Styles and going after another person. I think he should have won the Royal Rumble. He would have got the heat, but I would have took anyone that just a new person. Jacob Fatu's anyone. Again, I just wanted something new. But anyway, that's my issue. Um,
Was that the last match of the show?
yeah, that
Yes.
was the last match.
That was
Roman
good.
Reigns wins. Overall show, I guess it's a 3 for me.
Mine would be, I guess, 3.75. Well, I know I have five.
Yeah,
So I guess, yeah, I guess 3.75.
yeah, I'm at a 3 because I only gave one match a 5, and the rest are like in that. Well, the two main matches, the Sami Zayn and Drew and
No,
Gunther and
no, no.
AJ, I
Yeah,
think they.
I guess I would say, I guess I would say a 4 for my score.
Yeah,
That makes sense.
yeah, I'm at. It would be like 3.25 for me because again, the two single matches that they had were great. The Rumbles just really lacked for me, but I'm happy with Liv one. I'm not crazy about Roman. I'm not crazy about Roman not winning it, but he didn't need it. I just say it, he just didn't need it. But now we have another new mask person.
That was Seth Rollins. Come on, man.
That was in Seth.
He wasn't even trying to hide it.
Yeah.
That was Seth Rollins. That's not somebody else.
I thought honestly, I was saying that could have been Logan Paul.
Nah, nah. He's just gonna wait till he's healed. He just wanted to do that.
Yeah,
Like, can I do that? Yes. Okay.
but
That's it.
we'll find out probably on Monday who was the mystery guy that killed him. Maybe it was Adam Pearce. He got tired of this shit.
I mean, I wouldn't be mad.
All right. We do have wrestling retrospect. We have with Santo Escobar. We'll do next week. Podcast we listened to. Kit Wilson was on. Chris Van Vliet. Also, we had. What's another good interview? That was actually a really good interview. If you did not listen to it, that's something really good to listen to. Did you get to listen to it?
Hmm.
He talked about his tag partner and all that stuff, and the fact that they got hired as a tag team, and he really does not want to be a singles competitor, but and unfortunately things happen, and he's gonna go with it. The fact that he had a lot of say into his theme song and everything, I'm all for it. Like I'm excited to see what he does, and again, I think that would have been a dope spot of him with the theme against Jey Uso would have been hilarious. Anyway, that was a good one. I did listen to Cody Rhodes with Taker. That was a pretty good conversation. And I think Van Vliet had someone else, and I forgot who it was. Who was it? I forget who it was. Was it even a wrestler? I don't even know. Here it goes. Oh, he had the Hardys. Both Hardys. That was a good conversation too. Shout out to Major Wrestling Figure podcast too. They had a whole like live podcast with the Hardy Boys, and it was actually really fun. That's the one that Kit Williams texted Matt Cardona.
Didn't he get the? He said he got his number from Chelsea. His,
Yeah, yeah. That was funny. Anyway, we can wrap this up. This is the Wrestling Babble podcast. Thank you for listening. Follow us on all social medias. You have Instagram, Tumblr, Twitter, YouTube, SoundCloud, Twitch, and TikTok. Or Mark the Mic. Also follow Red Cycle Inc.
make sure you follow us anywhere and everywhere at Cyclone. That is Twitter, Tumblr. That is YouTube, SoundCloud, and Spotify. And we got a WordPress, so check it out.
All in all, definitely check out other casts. We have the It Gets Better That's Rare podcast. That's a weekly pass as well. We have Morphin Cast, Not a Trekkie, and Shell Shock, and we have a new cast, the Book Club, coming soon. So definitely check that out. A book club, a TV and movie podcast. So stay tuned for those. And peace out, laters. And always remember, follow the Jiggies.